So it is Monday and Rassie Erasmus has announced his side for the upcoming match this weekend of the Rugby Championship. They will be taking on the Wallabies, and this has to be one of Rassie's earliest announcements that he has done to date. But boy, has he got a stack side for this fixture, a mixture of the experience and the young up-and-coming players. And in this video, we'll be looking through, see exactly who has made the 23, but jumping straight into it. In the front row, it will be Oxnard number 1, number 2, Malcolm Marx, and number 3, Wilco Low. So going with those two solid props. Malcolm Marx, he's a brilliant line-out option for the Springboks. Off the bench, they've gone with Bongi Umbanambi, so no Manus van der Merwe for this matchup, but also that turnover ability of Malcolm Marx, definitely something to watch out for in this game. Up against the Aussies in the locking duo, huge amount of experience here, including the most experienced Springbok of all time at 4, Eben Etzebeth, and then number 5, Lud Diacha. So a combination that will be extremely tough to go up against. I know that it's been mentioned about Etzebeth's physicality up against this Aussie forward pack, but he will be more than up for the challenge heading into this fixture. In the loose forward trio, we see a little bit of a reshuffle for the Springboks. Number 6, Marco van Staden, did play very well throughout the July International, so definitely has earned his spot in the starting lineup here. Peter Steph-Toy as the number 7, and in that number 8 jersey, it is the captain, Siya Kolisi. Now, normally we would see him in that Springbok number 6 jersey, but due to no Jasper Wiese, and also due to all of the injuries that the Springboks have had, whether that is Cameron Honeycomb, Jano Augustus, or even Elric Lowe, it does mean that they needed an 8. Cobus Wiese, he got the opportunity up against the Georgians, but he's nowhere to be seen for this match. Instead, Kolisi will be going off the back of the scrums. In the 19 combination, it is a dangerous one. Grant Williams as the starting 9 with Manie Libbok starting in at 10. That combination full of pace, full of vision, and Grant Williams, he showed throughout July just why he is the first pick choice for that Springboks number 9 jersey. People are a little bit concerned about Manie Libbok in that 10 jersey, but I have to say one of the best attacking 10s in world rugby. So outside of that kicking tee, which always gets mentioned about, he's a phenomenal player, and his kicking, to be fair to him, has come a long way in just the last year. Looking through at the centres, Andre Esterhuizen does get the nod at 12. A little bit of a surprise. A lot of people thought Damien Dialendi had that jersey locked down, but the combination here of Andre Esterhuizen and Jesse Kriel on the outside, it is just showing that Rassie, even though this is considered as one of the stronger lineups, he's still got some great players that he'll be using more than likely next week up against the Australians. As well, Kurt Liarense gets that spot on the left wing. Edwald van der Merwe out on the right, so no Cheslin Colby for this match up against Australia. To be honest, that's probably one of the most surprising exclusions from this lineup, but at the same time, Edwald van der Merwe, if you're basing it off current form, all throughout July looked dangerous when he put that Springbok kit on, got himself a lot of tries, would like to do the same throughout this Rugby Championship. Then to close out the starting lineup, it will be Apalele Fasi, solid under the high ball, and kind of brings this whole back line together for what is a very strong one. Here for the Boks off the bench, it is going to be the 5-3 split in this contest. Number 16, Bongi Umbanambi, number 17, Jan Hendrik Wessels, and number 18, Azanathi Klabakanye. So, of course, you've got that versatility of Jan Hendrik Wessels if anything was to happen to the replacement hooker, but at the end of the day, also a very dangerous scrummager. I'll be honest, no idea when Rassie's going to bring on that bench. It could be right at the start of the second half, or it could be round about that 60 minutes, but either way, having Klabakanye make his way off the bench, certainly going to add a lot to the Springbok scrum. Franco Mostert sitting there at number 19, so no Argis Neyman for this matchup. Number 20, Quagga Smith, another player to keep an eye out for when the opposition start to slow down and get tired. That is normally when Quagga is at his best, so keep an eye on those breakdowns. Later on in the fixture, Cobus Reinach will be the number 21, Kanan Moody at 22, and number 23, Damien Willemse. So with those back replacements, it means no Morne van den Berg in front of his home crowd. But more importantly, no Sasha Feinberg Ngumezulu and no HANDRE Pollard in this match. I thought, to be honest, HANDRE Pollard was a given heading into this matchup, as did a lot of people. But if there's anything we've learned about Rassie, is that you can't work out a trend with that man. He will throw curveballs left, right, and centre, and Pollard not being there, something that could come back to bite them Or maybe this is Rassie proving that they don't need that stability of Pollard later on in the game to be able to win up against this Wallaby side. But nonetheless, of course, do let me know what you think of the Springboks lineup. We are still early on in the week, so probably at least 3 days away from hearing what the Australians are going to select for this match, but we will be doing the commentary on the channel. Also a preview closer to the time of the match once, of course, we know both lineups as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.